Before Twilight, before The Vampire Diaries, and before vampires became romantic heartthrobs, there was The Lost Boys, cooler than a horror movie and scarier than a teen comedy. And it was packed with enough style, music, and attitude to define an entire generation. Directed by Joel Schumacher, The Lost Boys turned vampires into rock stars and created one of the best cult classics of the 80s. Today on Pixel and Popcorn, we're breaking the entire film down with their battle against the undead. So the story begins with Lucy Emerson and her two sons, Michael and Sam. After divorce, they moved to the coastal town of Santa Carla, California. At first glance, the place looks like a paradise. You got sunshine, boardwalks, concerts, and beautiful beaches. But underneath the surface, something is wrong. Missing person posters cover the entire town, locals are whispering about strange disappearances, and Santa Carla carries a dark reputation. As one character famously says, one thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach is all the damn vampires. Soon after arriving, Michael spots a mysterious girl named Star. She's very beautiful and a little mysterious, and clearly connected to a dangerous group of bikers led by David. David's played by Kiefer Sutherland, and one of the coolest vampire performances ever put on screen. He's got the leather jacket, that bleach blonde hair, and pure confidence. And Michael becomes fascinated with Star, and that fascination pulls him into David's world. David invites Michael to hang out with the gang, and at first it seems pretty harmless. You got the motorcycles, you got the music, everybody's looking badass. Late night adventures, the whole 9 yards. Deep beneath Santa Carla, the gang lives in an abandoned underground hideout, and it's here that David begins testing Michael. He offers him what appears to be wine, but it isn't, it's blood. And Michael, of course, drinks, not really realizing what's going on, and everything changes. His senses sharpen, his appetite changes, and slowly Michael realizes that he's becoming something else. Not fully a vampire, not yet, but he's on the path to become one. Meanwhile, Sam meets two of the film's most beloved characters, Edgar and Alan Frog. The Frog brothers run a comic book store and are convinced that Santa Carla is crawling with vampires. At first, Sam thinks they're crazy, then Michael starts sleeping all day, avoiding sunlight, acting a little strange, and suddenly the Frog brothers don't seem so ridiculous. Together, Sam and the Frogs begin investigating the vampire threat, and they realize Michael may be running out of time. This is when we get a really cool reveal in the next act. As Michael's transformation accelerates, he discovers the terrifying truth that David isn't the leader, he's only part of something larger. The gang has been recruiting victims for years, using loneliness and belonging as bait, and that's one of the reasons why Lost Boys, I feel like, still works so well today, because beneath all the horror, it's really about peer pressure and wanting to fit in, and how easily somebody can be manipulated into joining something that they don't need to. And he joined because he wanted connection, and now that connection might actually cost him his soul. The final act becomes an all-out vampire war. You got Sam, Michael, Frog brothers, everyone joins the fight. Garlic fills the house, holy water's prepared, and wooden stakes are sharpened. And I feel like what follows is one of the most entertaining finales in the 80s. You've got exploding vampires, flying attacks, creative kills, and that's one thing I actually touched on. I think the designs of everybody looks really, really cool, whether it be the outfits, whether it be the teeth, whole 9 yards. So it looks really, really cool. The sets in this film are awesome. And eventually the heroes discover the shocking truth. The true head vampire has been hiding in plain sight the entire movie. It's not David, it's actually Max.
I haven't changed my mind about that.
I didn't invite you this time, Max.
This seemingly harmless video store owner, suddenly everything clicks into place. The manipulation, recruitment, and even the long game is that Max just wanted a family, and he planned to use the Emersons to get one, but his plan comes crashing down in spectacular fashion. Literally, a final attack sends Max crashing through the house and into a wooden stake, and the head vampire dies, and the curse is broken, and Michael is finally freed. Now, Lost Boys, I feel like, remains one of the greatest vampire films ever made, especially with them recently releasing the 4K in the last few years. It's funny without becoming a comedy and stylish without ever feeling forced. And the soundtrack is very iconic, and the characters are pretty unforgettable. The film captures everything great about 80s genre filmmaking, and for me, this is an amazing film, so I want to talk about it. I actually had to delay it from last week. I think it's the perfect blend of horror, coming-of-age storytelling, and it's a movie that reminds us why vampires became cool in the first place. And nearly 40 years later, Santa Carla is still one of those memorable places in horror history. Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. Sounds like fun until it isn't. Alrighty, thank you guys so much for joining me on today's Pixel and Popcorn. It's a very special one because I really, really love this movie. Want an excuse to watch it again. I've only now seen it twice now, so not a whole lot, but it is a fun time. And it really makes me sit there and wonder, man, if I had a time machine, I'd probably go back in time, go back to the 80s, and definitely go watch some of these films in theaters, because this would have been a hell of an experience back in the day. And so with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe. That's totally free. Helps with the algorithm. And if you want to go above and beyond like my Patreon producers, I just want to also thank them as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. Then you can hit the link down below, the description below, head right over to Patreon, or the YouTube join button right over there, like someone else has done recently. And you will get all the benefits. You will get the, I'm trying to think, Lord, help me out. You get movie vlogs, out-of-theater reactions, spoiler reviews, and just a whole lot of extra content for a lot of videos. And so if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then do that. And if not, like I said, free option is still always there. Like, subscribe. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.
One thing about living in Santa Carla I never could stomach. All the damn vampires.